All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to We Are Dynamize. I think we're on episode 4 right now, right? We're on episode 4.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Lucky number 4.
Lucky number 4. That's not my lucky number. My lucky number is probably 7 or 1 or some weird shit. I don't know.
So basic.
But yeah, we got a really cool guest on today. We're not gonna have him on just yet. We're gonna keep the anticipation going. But super cool guy, super rad dude. Brandon knows him from somewhere.
Way back when, middle school, high school, all of the above.
Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So what?
It's been a minute since I've seen him. Or
probably
talked
like
to him
40
now.
years or something.
40 years, yeah.
40 years.
Over the hill.
Brandon's old as shit. He's over the hill. We're cruising. Yeah, we'll have him on though. What's up, bro? Introducing Daniel Fero. He's the man. We're gonna put him on right now. What's up, dude?
How you guys doing?
Chilling, man. Get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a hot second. You good?
Yeah.
You solid right there?
Adjust your mic.
Yeah. You can get closer if you want. Adjust the mic. There you go. You can scoot the chair up, dude. Move the whole table. He's gonna lift the table out of the ground. Barely fit through the door when he walked in here. This guy's jacked. This guy's massive. Yeah, he's walking in sideways. He's like, "What's up, guys?
You'll get
What's
set
going
up the
on?"
shoulders and top the sides.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So I mean, how do you guys know each other? What's the whole scoop? Give everybody the rundown. What's up?
A lot of history, but not really that much history at
That's
the same
true.
exact time. We went to middle school together. You're a year younger than I am.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I was 2014. I graduated, and I think you were, 13?
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
And
didn't even know
PE,
that.
but way back in the day,
Yeah.
causing ruckus and running
Brandon
around the
was
track.
a little rascal, dude.
I was a little Energizer bunny, that's for sure.
Still an Energizer bunny. You just have to nap periodically now. But you wake up from your nap and you're like, it's time to
Here
go.
we go, back at it.
Killer, man. Yeah, Daniel, let's give the people a basic rundown on kind of what you've been doing and kind of like the beginning. Let's go all the way back. I know you won a silver medal or you were junior Olympic or something, taekwondo.
I started off taekwondo. I did it for like 11 years, probably. I think I started when I was 8 or 9, and then that went up until my senior year of high school. And that was kind of like my passion. I started off doing that, so like fitness kind of came into that, cutting weight, stuff like that. So kind of like manipulating my weight. But yeah, I was really competitive in that. I took second at nationals or like junior Olympics. It was the same thing.
When was that?
That was the year I took second was 2009.
So you were what, like how
I think I was 13.
13?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was 13, and then I took top 10 a couple years after that too. But then when that started to kind of fizzle out, I kind of like grew out of it. That's where like the
Grew out of
fitness-
it before we pull up that picture.
All right,
Let's
hold
talk
on.
about growing out of
We'll
it.
jump into it, dude.
Okay, so that left picture was probably right, like maybe my second to last year, like competing in taekwondo. So I was still really skinny. I think like maybe 120-ish pounds.
Okay, so I don't think a lot of people are super familiar. Like, at least I know I'm not. I don't know if a lot of people are. How does taekwondo work? Is it just like essentially like the UFC? Like there's weight classes.
So
Are you in a weight class, or
Yeah,
is it
so
an age group?
it's age and weight. So there's
Okay.
like 12 to 13-year-olds. That was my group when I did it, when I won. And then you have to make a certain weight. So like
what is your
sometimes-
weight right there?
Right there. I think the last time I competed,
Okay.
like competitively, maybe like 110, 115.
Okay.
And then my senior year, I did one last like competition.
So
just
it's
to
like
kinda-
5 pounds less than me. That's like, okay, I gotcha.
I did one
As
last
reference.
one, and I think I cut down for like 155 to like 140 something.
Okay.
So then that was the last time I competed. After that,
When was that? You were like
So
16?
you started gaining weight pretty quick.
Yeah. So maybe my sophomore year of high school, that's when I like got into like the bodybuilding or the working out, but it kind of was like counterproductive because I couldn't put on muscle and like get big because I'd have to cut every now and then.
Oh,
So
for
there was
sure.
no point to like putting on a shit ton of weight because I'd have to lose it in like a month's
But
time.
it's crazy like seeing this transformation on the screen because it looks like back then you weren't really able to hold weight very well.
Not
But I
at
think
all.
now you can hold weight very well. Are you eating a shit ton?
I
Or?
think it's just like my body getting used to the diet that I'm used to, like
Okay.
eating normally. Back then, like I would wake up, breakfast was like Oreos, you know, like
no,
Oreos,
for
glass
sure. I
of
think
milk.
that
Like
was
I'm out the door,
everybody,
dude.
right?
I'm not
Yeah.
eating eggs. I'm not eating like a lot of protein, you know.
Yeah.
But I think my fitness level was so high too through like taekwondo, running and shit like that to train for it. My body was just burning everything, so didn't matter what I put in my body. I was always gonna be like super.
Yeah, I think that was the
lean
same
at
for
that
like
time.
all of us.
Yeah,
Right?
it's still the same for me.
Dude, yeah. Brandon's got a little tapeworm, man. Brandon can eat whatever he wants, and he's good to go.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
just rocking. That's
So
crazy.
One day I'll grow up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one day.
dude.
Seriously, man. All right, so you're so you were competing, you were killing it. It was kind of starting to like fizzle out there, but why? What do you think made it fizzle out, or were you just like, did you just try like lifting weights and you're like, damn, I really dig this? Where were you like, damn, I'm tired of being the small guy, or was that not an issue because you were whooping people's asses? Like, what's the deal with that?
I think most of my friends knew I was doing taekwondo. Like I've never
Dude,
gone
I
into
had
a fight.
no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
I know like Greg knew about it. Like a few people knew about it.
So you kept it low key.
Yeah, because like I didn't want to be known as like, oh, that dude like knows.
Oh,
how
that's
to
the
like,
kid
fight a
that's
little
gonna
bit
kick
or
your
something.
ass.
Yeah.
No problem.
I didn't like that type of shit. So I kept it kind of low key. Most of my
Okay.
close friends knew about it, and then my last fight, like my senior year, I kind of invited everyone because I never liked that pressure of like having people like watching me and like having to like perform. Because like if I do lose, like they're gonna think I'm like Steve's not that good. So I never invited friends, but that last year I invited a bunch of my close friends, and I won that tournament. And then like after that, I kind of called it.
So, do you know? I don't know at all. A taekwondo tournament, what takes place, and like how is that different from? I mean, obviously it's way different than like wrestling, but I mean, I just watched a clip the other day of this UFC fighter that just retired. He won a gold medal in wrestling, and I watched him win his gold medal in wrestling. And watching it, like, it's not very go like actiony. But I mean, obviously there's a lot of technical skill in there, and there's a lot that goes on. But I mean, honestly, to be honest with you, it's kind of boring. But I mean, I can appreciate the fact that like, okay, there's a lot of skill involved. They're doing a lot of weird movements. You're having to pin people. How's that work in taekwondo? Are you just is that like knockouts? Like, what's going on?
Taekwondo,
like, I have no idea.
It's mostly all kicks, but there's like you could kick to the head, you can knock out. If you get a 10 count, that's a knockout. Like it's over.
Oh, so it's like kickboxing. Like you're straight UFC status.
You wear like a very like thin like helmet on your head, and you could the face isn't covered. You could kick anywhere on the head, but the face isn't covered. I've seen like people break their nose all the time.
So you're kicking people in the head.
Yeah. So
Dude,
that's part of it.
Did you and Vinny go to the same gym?
Me and Vinny.
San Filippo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where I knew a bunch of people from Taekwondo, like when I was younger. So I always knew like Vinny, like all his brothers and sisters, all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a beast, dude. He was strong. He was a strong little kid. But yeah, you could kick to the body, you could kick to the head. I've
It's
seen like
only
dudes.
kicks?
You could punch, but you could only punch to the body.
That sounds
the
kind of
kicks-
brutal.
Yeah, the
It
kicks
sounds
are,
so it's like another form of UFC, but I mean obviously it's not every like mixed martial arts like everything combined, but it's definitely on that degree. You're obviously not in an octagon. Are you on like a wrestling mat type of style?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to like a wrestling mat. Yeah, it's a pretty thin pad. And then it's like I would say like 20 by 20 feet. So you kind of can't go out of the ring. If you go out of the ring, the ref stops it, brings you back in. You guys start up again.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Okay. That's like wrestling.
So is that like going out of the ring? Is that something like the bitches would do? Be like, oh, I gotta catch my breath real quick, like
Not
that
really,
kind of stuff,
because,
or is it?
Because there's like no real
But 20
breaks.
by 20 feet is that's pretty
you
big.
You can move around, but if you go out, the ref's gonna bring it in. You'll get maybe a 3-second break. So I think the rounds were 3 rounds, 2 minutes, and I mean like that last round, like you're pretty gassed at the end. You get like a 30-second like coach's break where you go to your corner, coach talks to you real quick, you take a sip of water, you come back out.
Oh, okay.
That's wild, dude. Like how multiple rounds too, or?
Yeah, 3 rounds usually.
3 rounds, and people
3 rounds,
are
2
straight
minutes.
getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you haven't told anybody about your taekwondo journey, let's dive in harder.
Let's do it.
What is the craziest fight you had in taekwondo? I don't care if it was sparring, in a tournament, practicing, whatever you'd call it. Were you just knocking people out, or what?
There was a couple there was one, that last one my senior year where I invited a couple of my friends. I think I was down the entire time, and then the last like 30 seconds I came back, got like a point ahead, and then I kind of like moved around a little bit, like called it, and the guy was like chasing me real hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So
I was down for a good amount of that time, and I was thinking in my head like, this is the first like bracket of the tournament. If I fucking lose right here, my friends have waited hours to watch me. Like I can't do this.
yeah, you're in the first bracket.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. That one's pretty dope. I saw a dude like with his heel of his foot hit it right on the dude's nose, just blood like spouting out.
Yeah, just broke his nose.
Oh, a perfect
that one
broken
is right.
nose. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always the sight. Like,
Yeah,
you're
because
just like,
it's
oh,
just like these
shit,
like
that
earphones.
really just
Like
happened.
the helmet goes right around the size of your head, and that's about it.
Is it like a wrestling helmet? Just
Similar.
It's
a
thinner, right?
Yeah, it goes to the top of your head too, but your face is totally uncovered. You just wear a mouthpiece. That's it.
So can you like what is it like a front foot stomp to the face or like a front kick? What is that?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. As long as it's all stand up, you can do
Fuck
whatever.
that, dude.
Yeah.
That does not sound very cool.
Yeah.
That's
And you get more points for head kicks too, so it's kind of like you
Really?
try to go for it sometimes. Yeah.
Could you grab someone's foot when they're kicking you?
No, you can't hold on to their feet. So
Okay.
it's
Wait,
all-
so how do you
it's all
defend
kicks.
yourself?
That's
from
what
this
I'm
shit?
wondering.
You
Like,
can,
Yeah.
you can defend yourself with your arms. You can move your head, but that's it. You can't.
All you
grab,
can do is
can't do
bob
anything.
your head.
Yeah.
So if you can't bob, you're just gonna get fucking
Yeah.
clocked.
So that's why like I couldn't gain a lot of weight because you got to be really quick. Like
Right,
if I
right.
do it at like that weight or if I do it at this weight, like 200 plus pounds, I'm gonna get like just stomped out
Yeah,
on,
you're
dude.
gonna
I
get
can't
cracked.
move.
Right.
Yeah.
Can
well,
you
you're gonna be fighting a guy who's like 6'6" and just lengthy
That's like
as
the
fuck.
perfect like ideal body is you want to be really tall and really long. Like you want your like limbs to be really long, especially your
like
legs.
a John Jones.
Exactly. He would
Like
be
a-
like perfect.
Yeah, he'd just fit right in.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Mhm.
Were you doing like? Can you do like spinning kick? Was it any
Spinning
type of kicks you could
spinning
do?
kicks you get extra points for too. So there's dudes like that do like back kicks and hit them right in the face,
Oh fuck.
knockout, stuff like that.
That's hectic.
Yeah.
Man. That's crazy as
It
shit.
gets pretty gnarly, yeah.
You gonna jump in taekwondo, dude?
Dude, let's do it.
I'm good, bro.
I
I'll
still
be
got
your
my pads. I
cheerleader.
could bring them over, throw you guys in there.
Yeah, bro. Training lessons with
Sounds like a
with
date.
Daniel,
Let's do
dude.
this.
Dude, training lessons. I'm gonna
Ah,
get
screw the
knocked
podcast. Let's
out.
start this shit right now.
I'm gonna get KO'd. That's gonna suck. Damn. So, okay. I mean, we're looking back at this photo. I mean, obviously you've gained a lot of weight right there. You're saying you're like 100 pounds. In that photo, you're super cut. So you're like 180 in that photo.
I think at that photo I was like 175 at most.
Okay. No shit.
So
I'm
about,
trying
like,
to get to
60
175.
pounds.
So you got to tell me I gotta be that jacked to hit 175.
I was really lean there though. Like I was not feeling good.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be bulky. I'm
Mhm.
trying to be lean, so I gotta
Yeah.
be that jacked
You
to
can
do
do it.
175.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can do it, but like, I gotta look like that.
I mean, you're a little taller.
That's a
than
good
me.
look. I'm just not. I don't know if I'm trying to look
Yeah,
that
it's a
jacked.
long way. It's just like that balance you have right now between extra bulky but really lean.
Yeah, the dad bod and the
COVID, man, it really does
Co-
shit to people.
Dude,
Well, I mean,
COVID
the
really
more
hit.
muscle you have to, you look like leaner with it.
Right.
Like if you have like no like on the left, like I don't look crazy lean, but like it's because I have like no real muscle, you know.
On the left.
Yeah.
I mean, dude. I mean, there's no body fat on you.
That's
in-
true.
in
Though.
that,
yeah.
you know what
all.
I mean, like the zero.
Yeah.
Kind
But
of like
on the
me.
right though, like the veins and stuff, I never had real like veins when I was younger.
I think
'cause
that just comes from working out though, because like I'm not near as big as you by any means,
Mhm.
but I've been working out for like 4 years and I'm extremely veiny. Like as soon as
And
I start
it's-
working
it's
out, I just have
genetics,
mad
too, yeah.
veins flying through everywhere.
like I feel like if you got really lean, you would look nuts. Because even
Yeah.
like when I was super lean,
Getting gassed up.
I didn't have like a crazy amount of
Oh,
veins, you know.
Yeah.
I had like a good amount on my shoulders and stuff, but
Well, I'm
Yeah.
curious if a lot of it has to do with like the increased blood flow and they actually start to stretch over time, which brings them closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is, right?
But it's a lot of genetics too. Like some guys could get really, really lean and look crazy, and they're not gonna have that many
It's
veins.
it's for sure genetics. I think we were talking yesterday, right, Brandon, where we were talking everyone's always like, "Oh, what's the diet or what's this or how's that?" But like everybody's body acts differently.
Oh, no, completely. Yeah, because we were talking about meat eaters versus being vegan versus so many different things in the diets. It's learning what works best for you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
understanding your
exactly.
body
That's the best way
and
to
what's
put it.
going to make you feel your prime.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, you're not vegan, are you?
No.
You're not. Yeah,
No.
you're eating a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm eating probably every meal is like some type of meat.
Some type of okay.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Usually chicken or beef. for
You
the
got to
most
get some
part.
quality shit in you.
I
Yeah,
know.
we gotta
It's
get you
true.
dialed in, huh? We gotta Brandon's gonna get you dialed in, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Let's do
Damn,
it.
dude.
I need that good meat.
that good meat. Hey, for everyone watching, Daniel only likes good meat. So if you're doing that subpar shit, like he's
Mhm.
not down.
Only good meat.
Yeah, only good meat. He also has a girlfriend. So I mean, I don't know. I'll let him make the call on that one. But yeah, no,
we'll
that's crazy. So you're 175 in that photo. You just won second place. It's been a few years. Senior year, you moved up from that first bracket, and then you were just over it. I'm sure you got. Did you get any college scholarships or anything?
No.
Did you wanna go
there's
do
a
that in
few
college? Is that-
colleges that do it. Like I know UCI has like a team, but it's more like it's a club. It's not really like their sport. It's not a team sport.
Oh,
you
it's
know?
a club sport. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
But no, I didn't get a scholarship or anything through that. I'm sure it looked good on my like.
How are club sports? There's a lot of club sports for lax. I know Brandon played
Yeah.
Brandon played lacrosse in high school. there's a lot of my buddies on the East Coast went to like UF, FSU, and stuff like that, and they're all like, yeah, dude, I play lacrosse for UF, but it's a fucking club team, right? So it's kind of like a
UF. They're I don't know.
They're pretty sick.
They're like Division 2 or Division 1 for
I think
sure.
I think they're like
so
Division
like
1.
how it was on the West Coast for a long time. It was just
Yeah.
all straight club teams, just same shit as Taekwondo. But
So all the
East
smaller
Coast, like
sports are all club?
yeah, like Syracuse, John Hopkins, stuff like that. Like lacrosse on the East Coast has been shitting for years. Like
Yeah.
it was always sick.
Yeah, it's
And
been
then-
popping over there for a while, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but then it just came to the West Coast when I was in like 7th grade. There was a first like Pop Warner League or whatever, and that's when I started playing.
No shit.
And then next thing you know, it just kind of started to blow up. And I have no idea what's going on with it now. I just
Yeah, I have
fell
no
off the
idea
face
either.
of that earth. Same shit with Taekwondo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
the reason I kind of stopped, it was like two things. Like, I really wanted to get bigger, and it was like counterproductive, like I said.
okay,
So,
what made you want to get bigger?
I think just I had a
Like-
good friend who like got me in the gym, and I saw like quick like results because I was always like pretty skinny, and I think just like working out was something like unknown to my
Who
body.
was it?
It was Chris Hoffman.
Okay.
Yeah, I think some of you guys might know. Yeah, so
I know who
started
he
that.
is, but I never knew him.
Yeah. I did that, and then also like the school I went to, it was slowly like starting to run out of business a bit,
Yeah.
and there was no real older kids that I could like train with. So I think the last fight I did that senior year, I was driving to San Juan Capistrano like 3-4 times a week, like as a senior, homework, all that, just to like train for this tournament. Because I knew a buddy that was like training me and helping me out, so I'd go down there because there's really no one like at the school I was training at that could like, help me and like get me better. It was all like I was going against like 13-year-old kids or like younger kids that I would kind of like beat on, and there was no point for like me doing
Yeah,
that.
no, for sure. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like you're
Well,
playing
as time
varsity
comes,
and
you
you're
just
going
get
to play.
over
Yeah.
things too. If
Yeah.
you've done it for so long, like that's what happened with me. Like even at
That's
the
what
end
no,
of
that's
my
what happened with me. I mean, yeah, totally.
lacrosse,
Like,
soccer, all that same
yeah,
stuff.
I was like super into it, killing it, and then I was like, dude, I'm fucking over this.
Well,
Yeah,
so
This is
much of
not
it, it's
fun.
just who you're surrounded by, and it's
Yeah.
having like good mentors and good leaders and stuff like that. If you don't have it, you're just like over it. You're just like,
That's
all right,
that's
well, I'm
totally true. I saw that a lot in high school. Like like I had really good coaches because I transferred
Yeah.
schools to like the top schools essentially, but like the varsity coaches, like in a high school perspective, I'm sure it's for every school and every sport, and the JV coaches are a fucking joke.
well,
Like it would be like me going to teach JV lacrosse, and I don't know shit about lacrosse, but I'm running
Yeah.
the JV squad.
no, dude, they literally would
scrimmage.
post shit on Craigslist here, like,
Yeah.
oh, hiring coach for this school, like, and
Yeah,
that's where I
junior
got
varsity,
over
right?
it.
Yeah.
No, not even for JV, for varsity too, where
Oh,
it's
fuck.
like, oh, I was team captain at. I'm not talking shit on
no,
the
but
mouth
I'll-
coaches, but yeah,
Just
no,
saying,
pretty
like, a
much.
specific
It's just like, oh, I was
experience.
team captain at UCI. Like, it's like,
20 years
okay,
ago.
but it's a club, and they're terrible. So it's like, hey, I respect you for coming out here, respect you for your time, but do you actually know what you're talking
It's
about?
like being the team captain
And
for
so,
JV. Like it's just what the
when you're kind of an ignorant asshole, how I was,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, I know more than the coach. Like, I'm wasting my time, and I would just get pissed.
Yeah.
And then my senior year, we got a pretty legit coach again.
That's
He,
sick.
he moved out here from Baston.
fuck? From Baston.
That's where all that clam chowder
from
came
Baston. Right on, dude.
from.
Damn. Okay. So we're gaining weight. We're killing it. Did you? So you competed your senior year, and then did you end up going to college or anything, or what? What was your route been like since then? since the taekwondo days?
Yeah, so after
Go
You
get
good,
I mean, for
I gotta
sure.
get my mask
He's
on.
for sure got it. Yo, pass out the mask. Yo, we need some masks over here for
Oh.
sure. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, out of high school, I went straight to Cal State Fullerton. So I
Okay.
did my 4 years there. I mean, a little more than 4
What'd you
years.
study?
I started off biology. I was like, dude, I want to be a doctor. After the first year, hated biology, was not good at it either. So you got to either like really like it and like kind of suck, but grind it
Yeah, at
out.
least you realize the first year. A lot of people, like I have a lot of buddies, they realize 2 years deep and they're switching their major, and they're just hitting a quick restart. They're pause, going down to quit, hitting restart, and then
Yeah,
just
dude.
going back in the
And
loop.
then a lot of your electives and stuff don't transfer.
No,
and you're
yeah,
just like,
exactly.
you're
You're
fucked. You're
fucked.
starting from scratch.
Yeah, you're restarting, which is
Yeah, I
super
got
whack.
lucky because a lot of those bio classes count as like some general ed science classes. So
Oh,
it
for
worked
sure.
out pretty good. But yeah, I hated it. Wasn't good at it either. Like I
Really?
remember one time I really studied for a final, got my test result back. Like, it was like a D plus or like a C minus, not enough for what I needed. Sat on the curb and just stared at it. I was like, dude, I can't like do this. Like, I fucking suck at biology.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do this. I switched over to psych after like a pretty normal like 101 gen ed class. Really enjoyed it, and then I kind of went with that. Finished off with a psych degree from CSUF. I don't know if I want to go back for my master's, but maybe one day.
Probably not.
The way I'm looking
for me,
through it,
but
yeah, it was just too much, dude. Like, it was my last year, I think, and I was like, dude, I know I have to, if I want to do something with like MFT or like some type of therapy, which I was like into for like teenagers or something, I have to go like more school, like another 2 years, 1,000 hours of like shadowing, all that. And I was like, dude, I don't know if I could do it. So I just finished it off, did that last year of psych, and then kind of been doing my own thing now.
Was there a lot of like sports therapy for like the psychology of different sports or like weightlifting and stuff like that? Because you're coaching a guy right now, and is that what a lot of it is really focused on? Is his mindset and walking him through, or is it proper form? Or
there was some courses on like sports therapy, but I kind of kept it broad because I wanted to
be more well-rounded, so
yeah.
you could go any
and I wanted to
direction
do
you
like
want.
I wanted to do like teenagers or like 13, 14-year-olds around that age for therapy too. Even though like I knew like sports was a big part of it, I kind of like went a different way with it. I didn't want everything coming like all together on like fitness and stuff.
Well, when you're 13, 14 is when you're figuring out life.
Exactly.
Like, look, when you were 13, 14, I was 13, 14 compared to today.
Yeah.
It's night
Every-
and day.
every
you change
13,
your
14-year-old.
occupation so many times, like
Yeah.
for sure. Like I was like, oh, I'll go play pro soccer. That's what I want to do, and I pursued that for a little while, and I was like, I'm fucking over this. Then went and learned the ropes from my dad, and then did some other stuff, and now I'm out here, and now we're doing our thing and killing it, and trying to get everyone the best quality coffee in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? But so that's wild. So what'd you want to do with that degree? Like, what is your goal on what you want to do with that degree, or is your mind changed now to where you don't even essentially want to use that degree per se? Because now, I mean, as times change, like you can make money doing anything nowadays.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Especially with the power of like social media and everything else, especially in what you're doing now, right? Your personal training for that YouTuber or Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Are you trying to
Declared
focus
pro.
more on that? Declared pro.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, so this last bodybuilding show I did, I turned pro as a natural bodybuilder.
Natural bodybuilder, is there a category for non-natural?
Yeah, so there's drug tested shows that do like polygraph, drug testing, like pee testing right after you step
Aren't
on
those
stage.
the main shows? Like who are like is like Callum Von Moger? Is he considered?
No, so he does NPC. They don't drug test.
Oh, so
it's like a known fact, like 90-95% of those guys are on like some type of steroid or some type of gear.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
What's gear?
Yeah, what?
Gear is just like any type of like PD, like performance enhancing drug.
Dude,
just
now's
like
your time,
steroids,
bro.
basically.
Inform the people, man. I want to know. That's why. Like,
So-
what is going on in this world?
Anything.
Callum Von Moger's huge. I'm gonna pull up a photo. You
Oh,
talk, man.
he said he's on some.
Bro, that guy is
Yeah, but either way, like that dude eats like cereal for like all his meals, and like his genetics are like insane. I've never seen him like any sort of like chubby or any type of body.
Okay,
fat.
so this is do you think the photo on the left here is it natural, or there's no way?
I follow this guy. He said right here like he was natty in that 21-year-old pic.
Okay.
And I believe him, because
But then to evolve
genetics,
into that fucking, I mean, he's a big Australian guy. He's from Australia, I believe. But I mean, that's the thing too. A lot of people don't understand it. Like, a lot of this shit is genetics with everything.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people when I was like considered ripped for me when I was like modeling and shit. They're like, dude, what are you eating? What are you doing this? I made a little dumbass fitness plan and all this other shit. And they're like, this is killer. But it's really like what we said earlier. Like, everyone's body's different. Like, dude, if you don't have the genetic for it, it's not gonna fucking happen.
Exactly.
Like, you can work your ass off, but I mean, it's just not gonna get you to obviously that point where you're just fucking.
I feel like
Yeah, but you can
everyone-
lose the fat. Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
that
you
is
could
one
see
of the
some
things
types
if
of
you plan your
improvements.
diet.
Well, you can lose the fat, but like as far as the
But your
overall
muscle
like,
definition
aesthetic,
and the balance between your muscles, just based off the lengths of them alone, it's never gonna.
I mean, that overall aesthetic of like how your muscles form though too. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of giant ass people, but like they're kind of deformed-ish looking. They don't hold the. That was the reason why Arnold Schwarzenegger was so famous and stuff because it was just overall build and like the
his
aesthetic of
look
his
was,
body
like, it
was.
just looked good.
Yeah, it was like a statue is what
Yeah.
they would compare it to, and they'd be like, "This is the perfect sculpture of a bodybuilder."
He wasn't too big. He wasn't like too crazy lean.
Yeah.
But it was like perfect. It all came together.
Damn. So
Yeah, like-
so keep touching in. So yeah, break it down.
I feel like if someone sees that guy and they're like, dude, I want to look like that guy, 99% of people aren't going to look like him. If I give you all the steroids he's taking, everything he's taking, you're not going to look like him.
Well, he's like 6'6" or something, right? He's fucking massive.
6'2",
Yo, get me
6'3".
on those. I'm trying to grow 6 inches.
Bro, look how.
Actually, like 8.
Yeah, dude. He looks,
Dude, those are cannons.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Bro, he's walking in the door sideways for sure.
Oh,
He's
100%.
not fitting in the door.
Or he
That's
just
facts.
walks right through the door panels, just takes it with him.
Yeah, guy's massive, man. That shit's crazy. Okay, so you're doing natty bodybuilding. What does that consist of? Can you do you do like creatine? What does that consist of?
Yeah, so you could take like basically like if you go to like a, I don't know, vitamin shop, whatever, most of the things there you could take, like pre-workout, creatine, protein powder, but then like there's some things like new stuff like SARMs.
Yeah, SARMs like that. Does that show up on all those drug tests?
So they'll if they do the P test and all that, that'll all come up.
I think that's what happened to John Jones, right? When he got drug tested, isn't that the form like that showed up? He was like on
there's
SARMs
like
and shit.
Ostarine. There's a lot of
And SARMs helps a lot. Like anybody trying to get a quick jack, like you should take some SARMs because like I honestly
No, but it
I
is
took
sketchy,
SARMs
dude.
for. It's sketchy in a way. I don't know. You got to do it the right way. Do your research and find the right one. I don't know. I mean, I found really good results with it. But I mean, I haven't done it since I was probably like 19. But when I was 19, I was like not super shredded. I got really bulky. Still shredded, but I was lifting more than I've ever lifted in my life, like without
I've heard
a doubt.
of cases of like people like losing their eyesight and stuff.
Oh no shit.
Because like
Oh,
if
that's
I had to
fair.
pick, like at some point I'm sure I'm gonna get on something, but
Damn.
if I had to pick, I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd touch with. I'd fuck around with the SARMs.
With SARMs.
Yeah,
okay,
because
so
it's a very new thing, so it's not really like.
It's not tested.
It's not tested.
Yeah.
No one really knows too much about it. Like some people have crazy results, and then some people like get some pretty bad side effects.
Well, there's a
too.
lot of SARMs out there though too. If you look them up, I mean, there's a lot of places selling.
I think
SARMs.
most of the stuff where you look at it, it'll say for animal use only, and that's kind of the loophole that like they could sell it at like some GNCs or like
Yeah,
some
'cause
kind
it's
of
not
hole in the
Yeah,
wall.
I didn't buy
approved,
it at GNC or anything like that. I got it. I mean, at your just local sketchy supplement.
Yeah, that's
place.
usually where you'll see it. It's not at like
Yeah.
the big time shops and all that.
And then you're just looking at the giant guy that works there, and you're like, "Yo, what SARMs do I need?"
Yeah.
And he points out that one, and I'm like, "I'm look like that." And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Perfect. I'm trying to gain 30 pounds. So it's
Fucking
good."
sold you on it, dude.
No, I mean, it was sick, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
like,
you
I was
definitely,
I was
you could see some good
19
results.
and I was probably the same size I am now, but I was doing 225 10 times for 3 sets. I was
Really?
talking to you at the gym the
That's
other day
pretty
about
good, yeah.
that. You know what I mean? And I weighed 155 and I was throwing up 225
for that weight,
30
that's
times.
crazy.
I was just fucking cranking, dude. I was a machine. I was also listening to like screamo music and like it honestly I think messed with my not my temper so to speak because I've never really like had a temper, but I was definitely more
Oh, really?
I was definitely more like on
edge a little
on
bit.
edge a little bit. But I was so hyped to get in the gym, dude. I work
Really?
a 12-hour day, go hop in the gym for 2 hours, and I'd fucking just kill myself.
Yeah.
But I felt great. You recover so much faster. I mean, so I think there's some upsides, but there's obviously some downsides. I didn't know you could go blind, and thank God I'm not blind.
There's
but
some weird stuff with it. But
Well, your eye is pretty fucked up. But
yeah, my eye's super fun. I might go blind at some point. Not from SARMs, but
Too much
my eye's
sun.
pretty jacked. Yeah, get too much sun. Obviously,
Really?
I'm like a damn lobster. Yeah, you
Yeah,
see my
dude.
eye, dude? Look at this.
yeah, you got. Actually, that goes into your.
Yeah, no, it's into my eye, dude. Yeah, so it's called a pterygium or surfer's eye. It's just from too much sun. So I worked on a boat, pretty much like every day, and I do 12-hour days. And one summer, I think I was like 19 when I was taking SARMs, right? Not smart, obviously. So I wasn't smart, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna work all summer long with no fucking sunglasses, dude. I'm fucking cruising. I can see perfect. And then this started forming, and then slowly gotten worse over time. And I got to get a scalpel and get it scraped out. And yeah, I mean it's chill, I guess, but it's like they're really sensitive to like light. So like catch me wearing sunglasses inside sometimes, and people are like, "Yo, who's this asshole?" You know. But I mean, I'm gonna live forever, right? So not worried about that. But but no, I'll be wearing sunglasses inside, and then. But it's just because my eyes hurt. It's not like I'm not trying to block the haters. Or
Has it
whatever
gotten
people
like
think.
worse and worse over time or no?
I've slowed it down a lot. You don't think it's grown, right?
It
much?
hasn't grown.
I mean, I wear
ever
sunglasses.
since you moved out here now.
Yeah, I wear sunglasses every time I walk outside. So
Okay.
yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. What about you, Brandon? You been on any SARMs or anything?
Nope.
No? You want to get on some SARMs?
Nah, I'm good.
Dude, Daniel's going to tell you
Hey,
what you
yo,
need to take
but-
right now.
This ribeye diet, let me tell
The
you about
ribeye
it.
diet? The ribeye diet's solid, dude.
Except it involves working out a little bit more.
Bro,
That's
you
always
got,
part
you
of
got,
it.
you got a nice, you got a guy that's going to tell you what to do right
Let
now.
me know. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, jeez.
We'll get you big. We'll take you walking outside. Take the door with you.
Bro, I want
Sideways.
Brandon walking sideways down the hallway. Full blown. I want the
Pretty
dude
narrow
walking
hallway.
sideways.
You could do it.
He's,
It's
Hey.
a nice hallway, man. You got a problem with the hallway?
I want him.
Fuck the
I want him
hallway.
breaking coffee cups when he lifts up. I want him to like use his whole fucking body and just be like.
Or like invisible
Like-
lat syndrome where you
Yeah,
just walk
yeah.
around like this. Your elbows can't touch.
Yeah, I got to get off this work grind. Or not get off the work grind, but I got to just say, hey, I got to dedicate some time to
Yeah.
like the gym, having fun again. Because, 7 days a week for a couple years, it starts to catch up with you. So
Mhm.
it's just like, you got to be like,
Like make time for the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, make time,
Exactly.
man.
Because I mean,
Facts.
going to the gym, you come back sore as fuck. You're tired.
But you
next
feel
day.
you feel great. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it definitely overall helps you. But yeah, getting in the gym, like as soon as you get on like a schedule though, it's really fun and it's really cool. But like getting to get on that schedule is so fucked up. Like obviously I've taken you a couple times, but then
well,
like,
it was right before all this shit is you started to
We
actually
started
get me to
going,
going.
yeah.
And then you actually feel really good.
yeah,
when
you
you're
feel really good.
staying
But
active
that
on that
first, what I'd say at first, like the 2-week window, like you're so
Sore.
fucking sore, dude. You're waking up the next day, you're like, I'm supposed to go right now. Like I
Yeah,
gotta go to the
that's
gym right now.
worst.
You're like, what muscle group are we doing? Because we did chest yesterday, but my arms fucking hurt.
Mhm.
Like, what's going on here, So, definitely.
Yeah, it's just a way different active than I was used to being. It was always like, oh, I'll surf. I could surf 5 hours a day, every day, no big deal.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
And then all of a sudden, it's just like, all right, slowing down on that. Well, what's the next thing?
Yeah, what's the
Right.
next step?
Yeah,
I think, I mean, we'll get like an ice bath and get it all, everything
yeah, a
dialed. and
sauna, ice bath. Will
proper
be,
recovery. Like, what's your recovery look like? Do you do anything like recovery, or what do you do to help recover your body? Obviously, I mean, protein is huge, and calories, and just your overall food intake to help like restore your muscles and your muscle glycogen and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But
So I do the ice baths here and there, and then there's like hot cold treatment. So you go like straight into like an ice cold tub, and then you go right into like a sauna or like a what's
where
it
are you
called?
doing
Jacuzzi.
that at?
I found like some place. It's like a spa
Okay.
over kind of by Palm Springs. I did that a few times there.
Palm Springs. That's
Yeah.
so far, dude.
no, we're
I
gonna get you
didn't do
dialed
it that
in here.
much.
We're,
That'd be tight, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna get it dialed. We're gonna do how do you feel about doing it a hot cold with a sauna though, and an ice bath?
going from sauna to ice bath.
It might work, but
But
it's
your
hard
sauna's
to like.
cranked at
You kind of want
190,
it like
right?
instantly, right? So like if you walk
That's
in the
the
sauna,
problem.
it's gonna take a couple minutes for your body to like go from really cold to really hot again.
That's
But
So
you
we
could
gotta
also
get a
do like if you have a
jacuzzi.
pool and a jacuzzi, you could do like at nighttime go straight into the jacuzzi and then just jump in the pool.
No,
We-
we did
we
that.
know- bro, we
that
know
was
what
so
hot and
gnarly.
cold-
Yeah, that's the same thing.
No,
Maybe
we're in the
pool might-
jacuzzi for like an hour and a half, just cruising, BSing, and then all of a sudden we're just like, "Hey, yo, let's go jump in the pool right now."
The outdoor pool.
and we just go dive in head first, full commitment. All of a
Fuck
sudden,
yeah.
you hit that water, you're just like,
Can't breathe, dude. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it was like instant. Like, bro, I dove in
we get out.
and I was scratching to get out of this pool. I was
Yeah,
like, fuck
dude.
this, I'm out of here.
Can't
Like,
We
I
get
can't-
out,
on that
look
thing.
down. There's ice formed all around the edges
Oh,
of the
shit.
pool at
Oh,
the
then that's
bottom.
perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
literally the ice
how
bath.
long are you ice bathing? Are you in for like 3 minutes?
You
or are
could,
doing
yeah, like 2-3 minutes at a time. You do the ice and then you go in for like a minute in the jacuzzi and then back and forth.
See,
How- Yeah,
my
go.
favorite part about that is the old people. You could have caused a heart attack.
Oh,
You
right.
know, someone
Oh,
always
yeah,
has a
100%.
reason to bitch about something.
Oh,
And it's just like, yeah, we're
That's so
dumbass
funny.
kids. Like, we're
Just
gonna live our
messing
life.
around,
Yeah.
dude, you're gonna be
Just having
fine.
fun. Yeah, no, exactly. You're gonna be fine,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna like lose your eyesight from taking SARMs or anything dumb like that. So, okay, how many sessions are you doing in between? Like, are you doing like
You
3,
could do like 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, I did
Damn.
that. I
We had a
do
learning curve.
a lot of like chiropractor stuff. One of my good friends, he's a chiropractor, so
Okay.
whenever I kind of want to or like really need it, I'll go to his house.
But that's more for like joints and stuff like that. You feel like your joints are getting.
So he does a lot of like
fucked up, or-
scraping too, like myofascial
Oh, I know,
release and
yeah,
stuff like
okay.
that, and it does help for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that all you're doing? Is it you're doing hot and cold?
That's about
and
it. Yeah,
and then
some
just
stretching.
eating?
I honestly do stretch. I warm
Yeah.
up like
Are you pretty flexible?
when I was doing taekwondo, I could almost do the splits,
Yeah.
but right now, Like it's not bad, but nothing to like where it used to be.
Can you touch your toes?
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like doing,
I know
like-
some people who are huge. They
That's
can't
true.
touch your arms behind their back.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Yeah, it definitely gets harder like the bigger you get because you gotta like get
That's
used
me.
to it. You can't touch your toes.
No, I can touch my toes.
Okay.
I just can't touch my back, you know?
I
I'm
could
yanked,
never do that as a
I'm
kid.
yanked.
You know the PE test where you're supposed to touch your hands behind
I
your
Yeah.
back?
could never do that.
I would have like
Hell
my
no.
friends put me in the
you
position.
can't do that right now.
No, fucking, dude, not
Easy.
even
That's
close.
better than me.
I'm so far.
I swear this is like me trying my hardest, and there's probably like a foot behind me.
Oh yeah, you got a solid foot. Yeah, show the cam. He's got a solid foot. Yeah, homie's too yacked.
And
He's,
it
he's
hurts
like
my
he's a
shoulders,
giant
too.
yak running around. You can do it.
Yeah.
Right now?
Both arms.
That's bullshit.
Damn.
Dude, show the camera, bro. I'm calling you on the block. Is he touching? Oh, he's like
Yeah,
holding his
he's
hands,
holding.
dude. That's
I
crazy.
Can't do that.
Man, I can do
Yeah,
that.
pleasure to meet
The
you, dude.
filmer can do it too. This is crazy. Greg can do it. This is
They're
just
just
wild.
showing off at this point. They're walking around the house like this, like, "Hey, look, dude."
I'm like, yeah,
Fuck
dude.
you.
Brandon's over there. He's fucking touching his arms together behind his back. If you look over there that way, that's wild. Okay, so you're recovering. What else? Like, let's touch back on the competition. So were you on creatine or anything?
Yeah, so I've taken like creatine maybe the last like.
What's your favorite thing? What would you recommend someone trying to gain weight right now?
I would say like if
Personally,
you
me.
do any type of weights, you gotta take creatine. I think
Oh,
that's
for
like the one thing that you can't get from food.
So what? Yeah. What's it exactly do to your body?
So it brings like water to your muscle cells. So it's gonna like in your muscle, it's
Okay.
a bunch of water.
But there's two different versions. There's like a monohydrate, and I forgot what the other version's called. This guy's clowning it right now. This dude's clowning it. All right, so there's like a monohydrate, and there's another version.
It's like hydrochloride or something.
Yeah, hydrochloride
HCl.
HCl.
Yeah.
And the monohydrate version is gonna like I've had friends get on that and they've cycled it for 3 months, and they got off of it, and all their muscles were just like kept up water basically, like water bags, and dude, they lost fucking everything.
Really?
Like instantly. It was super
There's
funny.
like some studies that show that like you don't have to cycle it.
Like,
And
I've never
taken it
done
for,
that.
like,
I don't
3
really
years
take
straight.
the monohydrate.
Really?
Yeah, you don't have to cycle it, but my friends have just gotten off of it,
Uh-huh.
and they lose everything instantly on the monohydrate. I haven't really heard too much. Like I've done the HCl. I just lose weight really quick. Like I have to be in the gym to keep my weight.
Yeah.
Or else I fucking lose it and then get a dad bod and then COVID and like all this other fun stuff.
Yeah, I won't let him forget it.
Yeah,
What,
every
you
time
went
I
down
wake
like
up.
15 pounds.
Oh yeah, I lost 15 pounds.
Still in
Dude.
15.
I lost 15 pounds in COVID.
That's tough.
That's super tough. I fucking
I
clowned
kept
it. I
my
should've just
weight
done
for
some
the most
push-ups.
part. I just got like a little like fluffier with it.
A little fluffier.
Yeah,
I like that term.
that's about it.
Got a little fluffier. A little soft.
Little
Okay,
body
so you're
fat.
taking creatine. You've been taking creatine for 3 years. Definitely recommend that.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you have any questions? I know you have questions on creatine. Like, do you have anything else you want to touch on the creatine?
So it makes your muscles absorb more water.
Yeah, it helps with like strength. It helps with muscle gain. Like overall, it's probably like the best like supplement you could take. Because if you have to take like you have to intake 5 pounds of like red meat and fish a day. Those are the only two things that like,
5 pounds a day.
to get the amount of creatine that like you could
Oh.
supplement, which is 5 grams.
Okay.
You would have to take about like 5 pounds.
So what's it derived from originally?
I think it's red meat. But everyone has creatine in their body. You just need a bit more like supplementation to like reap
for
the
sure.
benefits
to
of it.
activate it. Yeah. Gotcha. Are you only taking? I feel like you're not taking 5 milligrams.
I take a little more because my body weight's a little higher.
more,
But
so like-
it's
like
not like
10.
you take like 30 and you're gonna get
15.
huge. No, you'll just
15?
piss it out.
You double dosing?
I probably do like 10 at most. I
Doubling
just have
down.
like a spoon in it and I just throw it in.
Are you doing it?
Oh, so it's not a pill.
You could take it in pill form,
I
but
do
it's
the
just gonna
pill.
be powder in it.
Yeah, I do.
You can open up the pill if you want.
Oh, that's a capsule. I
It's
think
a
I get
capsule.
straight pill, but I do the
Okay.
HCl. I don't do the monohydrate. So the monohydrates always all the monohydrates I've ever like got on were always powder, but I hated like the taste, and honestly, I never felt like it really worked for me, like the monohydrate version. I don't know.
You take it for like probably like 2 weeks, and you should like if you haven't taken it before, you'll feel something.
Yeah, for
You'll
sure.
kind of feel like it's gonna help with like you do 10 reps maybe. You get on the creatine, like that 11, 12 rep kind of become possible, you know?
And that's what people
Because
don't.
essentially
like,
it's like it brings more ATP into your body, which is like
Okay.
energy production.
Yeah.
So it'll help with that. You have like a bit more energy on it.
Yeah,
But it's not like a
powerhouse of the
thing like,
cell.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
a bio in you. Drops out of a bio major. Look at
That
him
was the
now.
only thing. The
ATP.
only thing that clicked, dude. ATP. I was like, oh, creatine.
You're like,
that was the only
oh,
thing.
dude.
Oh,
People
thi-
looked
this
at me
shit
like
can
a,
make me
"What's
swole?
this
What?
big
I'm
gorilla
about it."
talking about, dude.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. But yeah, that's about it.
So creatine, and then you're taking a bunch of protein. Are you a whey protein kind of guy? I feel like you have to be a whey protein kind of guy to gain a lot.
I started doing whey, but right now I do isolate because it's
okay,
a little.
So you're doing isolate at night or right after you work out?
It doesn't really matter for me. Whenever I need it, like if I have like a day where
goes back to the term everybody's body works differently.
Yeah.
I guess.
There's no like perfect time that you need it really. Like I just say like before the gym you need like a pretty high carb. You always need protein throughout your day to like have the like what's it called? The release of protein in your muscles where you're gonna build the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no like if you take it like 20 minutes after your workout it's gonna hit like crazy hard or anything. That's all like bullshit.
So how long did you work out for? Like how many months before you looked in the mirror, or was it years? And you're like, oh shit, like I feel good, I look good, like.
I think those like that first year or two when you go from no working out to working out, like it's called like newbie gains. Those are like the best times because you could put on like 20, 30 pounds of muscle.
Well, yeah,
if you do it the right way.
Breaking that plateau is everyone's hardest problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because gaining that first like 10, 15 pounds, getting past that is just fucking bullshit for the most part. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, because even though I know like 100 times more than I did back then, I'm never gonna build like 15 pounds of muscle in a year now because my body's like used to it.
Which
so
sucks because a year's a long
shit
time, and you can probably only gain like 5 solid pounds in that year.
Yeah,
and
like now, like if
really
I do 5 pounds a year, like I'm lucky if I get 5 pounds a year. Like that's a good year. Yeah.
So in the first year,
longer and longer.
How many pounds do you cut off?
So when I cut for that last show, I was 213, and I cut to 169 about.
Holy
so almost 45.
Dude,
I think it was 44.
We got some photos of you in your cut weight.
Yeah, there was one I took where I looked. It was tough.
Let's check it out. Yeah, was it super tough? Like, what are you doing to cut this hard? Are you just like, you can't not be eating, right? Where do you think's the best photo? Like right there?
No, there's a side by side.
I mean, that's your competition, right?
Yeah.
Right here.
No, that's an old one. There's one like where I'm really like I look pretty fat in one. Keep going.
Right here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I started on the left. Like I started cutting, and then that's kind of where I ended on the right.
So you lost 30 pounds in it?
That was
and just 44
pounds.
Holy
44
shit.
pounds.
If I lost 44
I was
pounds,
213
I'd cry.
and then 169 on
I
the
would
side.
cry.
Do you get to a point when you do this shit like, yo, dude, this isn't healthy? Like,
100. Like the last so I cut for 9 months, I think 35 weeks maybe, so 9.5 months. Those last 3 months, like I hated myself. Like
you just felt like shit.
You can't think straight. You don't feel good. Nothing like feels right. Like you just there's the sex drive. Like it's like gone. You have no sex drive the last couple months.
Oh, that's fucked
It's
up.
gnarly, yeah, dude.
I feel that. I'm not cutting weight though, but I lost 15 pounds. But that might
Yeah,
be why.
if you get too lean, your body like goes in kind of like a shock mode, and you can't.
That
Some
makes a
things
lot
get
of
fucked
sense,
up pretty
man.
bad. Yeah, dude, you might be too
shit.
lean.
No. I'm not lean right now. I just lost a lot of weight. You know, I just
Or
gotta
maybe
bulk
your
up.
like natural test is kind of shot.
I think that's it.
Really?
I think my natural test is kind of shot because
It
like
might be,
I could
yeah.
give two
Poor
fucks
guy.
to be honest. Yeah, poor guy. Like,
That's
I don't know. Might be the SARMs. Might be a side effect of the SARMs. Also,
It could have been, yeah.
No, didn't lose my eyesight, but hey, sex, we're good. Not gonna worry about it.
Fuck it.
That's wild.
Yeah, no. Working out sounded great until like that last part.
That's like that's the extreme, you know. Like, I wouldn't recommend like people do that. That's like, that was for a goal, you know. Like, I didn't do that to like get girls.
Why
look
do you?
good,
Why'd you
know?
have to cut?
How'd your girlfriend respond to that?
Those last like couple months, dude, it was pretty bad. Like,
Was she
you
over
get
it?
in some pretty bad fights. Yeah, 100%.
No shit.
She wasn't over it because she's like
Right,
done
she's
it
not-
before, and she
yeah.
kind of knows like what it takes.
She's like, damn, you're being an asshole.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really bad. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but like, I would say like maybe like a couple sentences in like a few hours time with her, like hanging out with her, because like I just don't want to talk. Like,
No, you're just not in a good mood.
yeah,
And
not at all.
Which is funny because I mean you're such a nice dude. I mean every time I've talked to you,
Yeah.
I mean it's just good vibes all around. But damn, yeah, I mean that's pretty
You
wild.
just don't want to be talked to. You don't want to like
for sure.
talk to
Why do you
anyone. That's it.
have to cut though? Why don't you just stay cut the entire time?
Because
That's always been my thing. Like I don't want to get super bulky and then have to cut. I just stay cut. It's a longer process though. You stay cut and gain weight.
Yeah.
is my
So
thing.
the leaner you are, the harder it is to like, you got to build the muscle, and to build muscle, you got to put some fat on. That's gonna come. Like, there's no way you could, unless you do like a shit ton of steroids or something. There's no way you could just put on straight muscle without any fat gain. if you're natural. Even if you're on steroids, you're gonna get some fat gain if you're trying to like push your weight up.
Damn, but I mean, the only way you're getting that fat gain is really, I mean, I think that whey protein and the isolate and stuff like that, because I really, for me,
Well, it's just about like total calories.
Like I got off the whey a long time ago because for me it personally really hit my my gut. I felt like, and it really made me like bloaty and like which couldn't be a thing because I was modeling at the time and like I was fucking modeling so I had abs and shit, right? So like
the isolate's way better on your digestion. Really, it doesn't hurt as much. Whey like fucks some people up bad.
Whey's like, fucked really up, dude. I don't really like it at all. Like I never really liked it, and I got on that the protein. It was like 1,400 calories in a cup, right?
Like a mass gainer.
Yeah, you know those crazy ones that are in like giant bags, and it literally says on it like 1,400 calories.
That wouldn't hurt your stomach?
Oh, that fucked me up.
Yeah, that's
dude.
the worst kind. That's
I
way
threw
worse
up,
than whey,
bro.
dude.
The first time I had it,
There's so much like garbage
scoop,
in there.
The scoop is this fucking big. Yeah. Okay, I open the thing. I see the scooper. The scoop's this big.
Dude,
I got my shaker.
Like
cup.
It says 2 hot.
Dude, it says 2 scoops.
It's not 1 scoop,
Yeah, it's 2 of these, right? So I see the scoop. I'm like, okay, 1 scoop, fuck it. I read the directions, 2 scoops. Yeah. It's fucking my entire shaker cup is filled with powder. I'm like, okay, this is fucked up. I'm with my buddy. And he's like, dude, I don't know about that. I'm like, dude, fuck it. I got to send it, bro. I'm trying to get these gains. Like, I'm fucking going for it. Fill it with water, shake it as much as possible. It comes out all chunky. And this time, I think I'm like 18 years old, 19 years old. And I just chugged that shit. Because, I mean, that's what you got to do with shitty protein. You just got to be like, all right, whatever you got to do, what you got to do to get these gains. I'm going to chug it. I'm going to put it down. Put it down. 10 minutes later, I was like, yo, this is not good, man. My stomach was upside down, and then I threw up. And threw all that protein up, and then I was like, well, we'll start with 1 scoop, and then we'll work our way up. Definitely not jumping into 2. But it's a straight bucket, dude. I was fucking so shook.
Yeah.
I opened the bag, and it was a bucket scooper. I was like, this is fucked up. Like, it was not cool. We should get you a bucket scooper, dude. You should just see it. Like, it's fucking wild. Like, I was legitimately shook. I was like,
you
this
gained weight off it, though? Did it work?
Yeah, that was around the same time I was on SARMs, too. You know,
really?
So it was a trifecta of both, and...
Let's just see how much shit I could take and just see how big I could get. Like, fuck it. Hey, we SARMs, 2 buckets of protein.
Throw whatever you want
hey, yeah, let's see it. We're going to get huge.
Yeah, dude, let's do it. I'm game.
Dude, I feel like you could, if you really wanted to, you could get pretty big. Because, like, your shoulders are wide. Like,
he has
those
a
are,
really
like,
wide
ideal.
build.
Yeah, those are ideal. Like, you want your clavicles to be really wide.
Okay.
That's how you know, like, someone could get pretty big. Like, my clavicles aren't that wide. So, like, I can never get,
so
really,
you're beating
like,
the
stupid.
odds.
Yeah.
You're beating the odds. You can't get stupid big, but you're already
it'll be
massive.
tough for me. Yeah.
I mean, do you want to get, like, dumb massive and, like, be a Instagram?
You know, one day I'll get in the gym, and I'm going to be like, yo, I did it with all that extra shit, without all that extra shit, you know?
Oh, you're going to natural.
All
natural.
Daniel's like, yo, there's no chance.
No, dude, you could. Because, yeah,
I got access to protein, let me tell you.
Really?
We'll podcast in 4 years when you have all the way all natural.
Here like this, dude.
Dude, fuck that. He's going to have a couch right here, not even a stool.
Yeah, my legs are going to be so swole, this table's just lifted up.
Just pushed against it.
Talking about product branding, it's all angled up.
Fucking out of angle. That'd be funny. I'd enjoy seeing Brandon pretty yoked. We should
Dude,
work on that. We should get a little game plan down.
Get him in there.
When you're ready, man.
I feel a little peer pressure here, guys.
We're just pressuring Brandon to get in the gym.
Drag him in, dude.
Drag him.
I know, like that's the gym rat corner, Brandon's corner, solo.
Solo is shit. Brandon's just getting cardio in, dude. Brandon's doing all kinds of cardio activities. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
No weight loss shit, that's for sure.
Lean. Yeah. You could put some size on, dude. Slap it on there.
Slap it on, dude. Just.
Yeah, dude. Where do I get these stickers? Size stickers? Just slap them on. I'm ready. Oh, it's like whole cans back. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Have you guys seen like you could get like surgery where you get abs placed?
Oh, I've seen all that shit.
That's
crazy,
fucked
dude.
up.
For guys,
it's like there's a guy. Let's fucking find this guy, dude. This shit is crazy. He's like he's a dude Ken doll.
I've seen this guy, dude.
No diss on him, but it's pretty crazy. Like I think he's had over like I think it's like I think he's had like 300 surgeries or some shit.
Yeah. Shit.
And
it's this guy with the
like
brunette guy. It's this dude right here. I think it's before he got his abs done. Yeah. But like if you like zoom in on this man's, like all that muscle is fake.
Yeah, his chest,
like, all
his
of
shoulder.
It. The chest, the shoulders, the bicep, the tricep. I saw
like
it on
you see his tricep where he's like holding his arm up. Like there's no way Yeah,
fucking
like
hump
no
underneath.
one,
He's got a
no one really
bicep
has
on his
that.
tricep. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm stoked for that man if he's happy, but I could not imagine going through that much surgery.
I think it's the same dude. I think he got way gnarlier with it, dude. It's like I consider it like a tattoo addiction almost. Like he literally
100%.
just got one surgery done. Yeah, that's.
But like to a certain extent, you get
get
your surgeries and stuff to like make you feel better. But after you get so many surgeries, don't you think you would just start to feel like shit from how much you've actually
the
manipulated
recovery
your body
time and all that too?
Well, how do you think now it's crazy because there's so many studies. Like I know personally, like a ton of chicks that I know that I'm good friends with, who have like fake boobs, right? They've gotten them taken out because they've had negative effects on them. I've also experienced, the other side where chicks are fine with it, they don't hurt them, but I've heard a lot of negative experiences with either silicone, and there's also all these new studies coming out with
just all the toxins
getting slowly releasing in your body.
It's
like
even the
this
same
guy's
thing.
entire body is essentially getting
Filled with shit.
filled
dude.
with shit. Like,
Well, and it has a huge effect on your immune system and your white blood cell count. Like,
for sure.
because your body naturally starts to attack those areas because it looks at something is being attacked. It's
Right.
like, this isn't natural. And so that's why I want the plate out of me so quickly and all
Right,
the
yeah,
screws
because the
and
metal,
stuff like that.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, because it's titanium. They say the heavy metal, like,
You're the right
isn't
guy
as
to
bad,
ask. So in that scenario, the Ken doll,
yeah.
how gnarly do you think that's affecting his overall body? Like, I think when I first saw him, his first surgery was 4 or 5 years ago, and I think he's at like 300 something surgeries right now.
Well, I don't know. One of the most interesting things about the human body is so much of what happens starts up here
Right.
and how you think.
Yeah.
But at the same point, I don't think it's gonna last very long. Like, I don't.
What do
think
you
it-
mean?
I don't-
What do you mean last very long? Like,
I don't think he's gonna live a long life.
really? You think it's that bad? We're gonna do some more studies on that. We're gonna figure that out and get back to it.
Yeah, I don't have
For
a
sure.
straight answer on that one, but
That's like the obvious conclusion, I guess, right? With all that
I
stuff
don't
leaking
think,
in your
like,
body. It's the same
everything
thing with
in there, like, you're
eating
gonna live a
every.
normal
well, it's
life,
like body,
long life.
like the bodybuilders and stuff that juice heavy,
Mhm.
not natural by any means. Like, what's your life expectancy, or like, do a lot of them end up
It's
hitting
like
the hay
different
earlier?
for everyone, cause like
Yeah.
you could like enlarge your organs with like some like steroid, like HGH, like human growth hormone.
Yeah.
You'll get like huge, but you also enlarge your heart, which is like horrible. You
And
don't want that.
do they have heart attacks and stuff
Yeah.
off? Yeah.
Usually, but it's like
But it's the same
individual.
thing. It's
If
like-
you have like a history of like heart attacks and stuff like that, like it's probably not the best idea to like
Oh, for
get
sure,
on a
yeah.
bunch of stuff.
Well, and
'cause
there's some
it's gonna
people
hit you
who
hard.
drink and smoke every single day until they're
Mhm.
100 years old.
Yeah.
And
So it's
There's
kind
some-
of like it's like a chance.
It's
thing
a waiting
too, like,
game, yeah. It's kind of like a we'll see.
Maybe it'll hit you, maybe it won't.
But at the same time, we're all big on like, if you're happy, you're happy, and
Yeah.
be the happy person you want to be, and do what you want to do, and live your life to the fullest in a sense. And essentially, that makes that dude happy, and he'll find out if it hits him or not,
Yeah.
and we'll all find out about it. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll make headlines with all the stuff going on in the news nowadays. It'd be like, oh, Ken doll is in serious ER. I don't know, serious pain or something or whatever. We'll check it out. That'll be interesting. But yeah, that's crazy. So you're competing. We'll rewind it back. We kind of got off topic, but we're still on topic. You're competing. You didn't win, but you went pro. You got second, right?
So I did
Or you
two
got first?
shows. Yeah, so I got the
Oh,
first show
shit.
I did. I got
he's like,
second.
there's no chance I'm letting you say I
Yeah,
got
right.
second. I won that shit.
No, I did. The first show I did, I got second. I lost to the guy that won like the overall. So usually with
Yeah, you
like
told me that.
overalls, there's a height thing. So like the dude that was in my tall bracket beat the guy that was in the short bracket too.
Yeah.
So he won everything. And then the second show I did physique, which is what I like first started off doing, which is the board short guys. And I also did bodybuilding, which is like the
Bodybuilding's
thong.
the hardest one to win,
usually.
right?
Yeah, because you gotta. It's like every single part of your body. The physique, they don't really count you on your legs.
What do they judge? They judge everything. They judge you a lot on just the posing, though, right? And then obviously, if your body's aesthetically pleasing at the same point,
Mhm.
like it's definitely gonna fuck.
So it's like there's size, how big you are. There's how lean you are. The like posing of it, and then like a bunch of those things. So they all kind of play a factor.
Okay.
It's not you can't be the biggest guy, but kind of like have a belly on you too, and like win. You can't be the leanest guy and be like 100 pounds and win either. So it's like the overall balance, like who's the leanest, who's the biggest, who has like the
who
whole
looks
package.
the best? Yeah, who's got the whole package? Who's overall all around the shit?
Mm-hmm. So I did the first show, got second, pretty upset about it. Did one 3 weeks later, and then I won first place in physique, and then I won first place in bodybuilding, and then I got the pro card in bodybuilding.
I don't really know. Like, what's it? You have to win first to get the pro card.
So you have to win first, and you have to win the overall. So I won first in my
so you
tall
won
class.
the entire fucking comp.
Yeah, for bodybuilding I won the overall. In physique I won first in my class, and then I lost to the overall, the guy that was shorter than me.
Oh, because if you're shorter, you're automatic.
So
Bro,
if
that's why you can get yacked, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
You can get jacked.
Are you saying I'm not jacked? Well, there goes my fuels.
Something like that, dude. Your feels down the drain. Oof. Damn. Okay, so
I got the best pre-workout in the game right here, and I'm
Oh,
slacking.
Dynamize, man. Dynamize. That's Daniel's new thing.
It is
Wink,
good
wink.
shit.
Yeah, it's good shit. We gotta get you some cold brew though. The cold brew gets you dialed.
Yeah, the caffeine's a
I'm
little
trying to
higher.
come out with like something too, where we can kind of fit into the fitness industry in some way, where it's like some type of, where we do like our own collagen protein or something. I mean, me and you are sitting down talking about some shit, but where we can like finagle in that realm.
I
a
know how to
little
make
bit.
like gnarly pre-workouts.
Oh yeah, we can make like some crack coffee.
Yeah, that's what a lot of like bodybuilders like, especially overseas.
Well, it speeds up your metabolism too. Yeah. So it's kind of.
It's appetite
Number
suppressant,
one
all
source
that.
of antioxidants
Yeah.
in the world as well.
Yeah, only Dynamize is. Every other coffee company, probably not. Sorry.
Slander.
Slander. So we'll get you some. We gotta get him some crack coffee. We should order some and test around with it. I want to see how spracked we can get.
I can do it with any coffee. It's just
Really?
yeah.
We're gonna find a farm and work with a farm, and we're gonna make something happen. That'd be fun.
Because I've taken like 300-400 milligrams of caffeine. Like that gets you pretty fucked up. Like to the point where like you get like cold sweats and like
for
it's not a
sure.
good
What the
feeling
fuck?
at all.
Yeah, totally.
If you do too much, it's fun.
No, I could do that with the coffee we have now. It's just completely different extraction methods, and
Yeah.
I could do it in the cold brews and stuff like that, where it's gonna be like
You get
triple
cracked, yeah.
extractions, and you could take a shot of it, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, what did I just take?"
Dude, I wonder if anyone's ever done like a, how there's like C4 powder, like caffeine,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a coffee powder that you can just fucking smack down. Like essentially like an instant coffee, but like I guess it could only be like a coffee
Like a really
flavoring
potent version of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know how when I was younger, dude, I used to just fucking slam a scoop of C4 in my mouth with no water, and then just fucking get it all in my gums, get the
Well, instant coffee it's really what it is it's brewed and evaporated, and you save the grounds left over, so you would just be like pouring scoops of instant coffee, because say you could do 10 scoops in a cup this small, but they say, hey, recommend 1. And so you
the
could really
ratio.
just
Yeah.
But if you did instant coffee with a highly caffeinated coffee, essentially it could work
Be the same thing as pre-workout.
potentially.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking rad. I don't know.
You guys are
Stay
onto
tuned.
something.
might be honest. I might have just.
No,
told the
I
whole
already have
world,
it all
but-
figured out on what he wants to do. We'll talk about it after the
fuck
podcast.
yeah.
Whoop whoop.
I'm
You
gonna
heard
leave
it
here.
here.
I'm gonna be up to like 4 in the morning, dude. Just
Be
eyes.
yacked. I'm gonna be doing push-ups.
There is such thing as too much caffeine, though.
You could die off it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like all the different people who drink too many energy drinks and stuff
Yeah.
like
Pushing
that.
the limits.
Yeah.
You get pumping a little bit too much. So
That's gnarly.
I'm not endorsing drinking too much caffeine. Got you.
Yeah. You could crash pretty hard. Like the cold sweat thing, like I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
It's not cool at all. You get like nauseous. You
Oh
don't
no,
feel
I've
good.
been there for sure. Where
Yeah.
I've fucked around when I was younger, and I've like tried to like double scoop, or I've gone on just like not C4, but like one of those like other crazier brands, that you find in like a sketchier store, but it's a pre-workout, and it's fucking twacked me out. Where I'm like, oh, this is like
anything
I'm
above
yeah.
like 300 milligrams. I think is like.
Dude, I think
a
I
bit
got
too
some
much.
shit like 2 years ago when I first moved here that I had all of us try.
Oh my! Yep.
Dude, you were fucked up.
Yeah,
you're like,
I
bro,
don't-
I'm gonna throw up. Like, you didn't even want to fucking come. You're like, fuck that. I'm not even going to the gym.
Well,
dude.
you
I
start
can't-
getting all tingly and feeling all
Yeah.
weird and stuff like
It was
that.
super gnarly though. I think it was like 380 milligrams of caffeine.
Really?
But it's all like, it hits like instant, right?
Oh
in that form.
no! You know where it was
Few
from?
minutes, yeah.
Is
What
your
was it?
backdoor shop you found, and you're
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
And he was just like, yo, dude, try these samples.
Yeah,
and he gave them to you in Ziploc
fucking
bags.
Yeah.
It's like smoking it, dude.
Yeah,
Try
and I
this
was
one.
like-
I'm like,
I
yo,
was
what
like,
are you
fuck,
taking,
what is
man?
this?
He's like, no, try it. Just a little. I was like, whatever. It's pre-workout. It can't be that bad.
Yeah.
For animal use only. Good thing I'm an animal. I'm done. Woof.
Yeah, no, I fucked this all up. Like I remember, I was definitely getting those cold sweats and shit. It's not very
Yeah,
fun.
it's
You gotta
not
find that
cool.
good balance. But so, are you at a point now where you don't need pre-workout because you're like addicted to going to the gym, or do you typically
I
like
try
to
to
get
like,
some energy in there?
I'll try to do. I usually take it, but then I'll take like 2-3 weeks off, where it does suck. Like I got pretty bad headaches from it.
Yeah.
But just so like I don't have to take like 400
Dynamize.
milligrams to where I feel it,
Mm.
Because if I do too much, like your tolerance builds up with it, like anything. So if I'm taking like 300 a day, like 300 doesn't like really do anything at some point, So I take like a few weeks off, let like my tolerance like build back up or like go back down.
Yeah, go back
And then
down.
I'll slowly like 200, I'll like feel like gnarly to me again.
Yeah, it'll hit you super hard. And
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because people take like pre-workout year round, and then they're like, dude, I take like 3 scoops.
Well, that's when you got to transition brands and all that shit.
Yeah,
You're
try
double
something
scooping,
different,
triple
yeah.
scooping. That's essentially what I did, and
Mhm.
that's why we got that fucking crazy shit. And I learned real quick. I was like,
Next thing you know,
Getting
he's
off that.
blind. A few
Seriously.
other issues.
a lot of issues. Damn, man, that is crazy. So, what do we have coming up? Like, what are you?
So
We'll,
right
we'll
now,
kind of wrap things
I
up.
mean,
We're
the
kind of
gym-
getting into the
gym just
a little bit over
opened
the
back
hour
up.
mark. Yeah,
Yeah.
so gym opened back up.
So, I mean, the plan was to just put like size on this next like year and a half, but that kind of fucked me over.
Oh,
'cause,
for sure.
I mean, I was just like right before the gym started closing down with all the COVID stuff. I was like feeling really good, getting like really strong, like doing
Yeah.
some good shit in
I
there.
mean, that's how I was, but in my own terms. I was
Yeah.
like, I was super bummed when this shit
I
all
know,
happened. I was
dude.
like,
I
wow.
got in like a good groove, and then it kind of fucked me over. And
Yeah.
now like it's gonna take at least a month for me to like get back to where I need to be, and then start building again from there.
So you're gonna work out for the next year and a half just to gain size.
I think the
and
plan
then,
is hopefully a year at least. I wanted to compete next summer.
Okay, next
but
summer.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough time, honestly, because I don't want to
Really?
just go back into it looking like similar to what I looked.
Mhm.
I want to put on like some good size and then look.
Okay, I have another
crazy.
question, real quick, before we wrap everything up. So talking about you're all natural bodybuilding, right?
Mhm.
But you're gonna be you're doing this shit. Let's just say 2 years. It's a
Mhm.
2-year journey before you want to compete again, right? And where
Yeah.
you're at. During that 2-year time, because obviously the drugs don't stay in your body for fucking longer than I'd say 90 days on the gnarliest drug, right? Or
Mhm.
compared to how gnarly the drug tests are.
Yeah.
Do you think a lot of those natty bodybuilders are on some crazy shit and then cycle off and try and keep whatever they got going
I think
and then
if
jump
you,
in the comp?
if you
Like, is that a
really like if you really tried, you probably could.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. You gotta be fucked in the head to like really like try to like. If you're on shit and you go to do
well,
a
that
natural
fucks with
show,
your body so much.
Yeah.
Getting
Well, there's a
on
lot
and
of people
off
like
of,
that, bro. There's a lot of people that are like that.
my thing is like
egotistic.
if you really want to win a natural show that badly and you gotta take shit to win it, like
just going in
you're-
not natural
yeah,
show.
dude, like
Well, then
why?
you're
Like,
getting in with like the fucking gnarly guys.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's probably happened. I feel like
it
I feel
definitely
like guys
does, yeah.
guarantee do that. 'Cause,
But like
I mean,
the show I
thinking
did, it
about
was like I like kind of researched different like federations, and they're like pretty. They test pretty good. Like when I got off stage, I was like escorted into the bathroom. Dude watched me like pee into the cup.
right.
of
But I'm
thing.
sure that's like what happened to John Jones when he
Mhm.
ended up having all that shit happening. He was like, "Oh, my fight's in fucking 10 months. I'm gonna get on this shit for fucking 8 of those months, and then hopefully in 2 months it cycles out. And fuck, maybe it just didn't cycle out. You know, he proved. He says there's nothing in the system. There's a couple other guys that it's happened to now. So who knows if he actually was? But if he was, I'd imagine that is actually what happened and what the mindset was going into all of that, right? Because you're like, oh, this will help. This will enhance me, fucking get me going for 8 months, and then 2 months before, I'll jump off, try and keep that momentum going, and then fucking come into it banging, right?
Yeah, like I'm pretty open about it. Like I think maybe like a year or two down the line, like 2 years after I do this next show, like I'm probably gonna get on some stuff. But if like you're lying about shit, and if you like gotta take
that's
shit
what I don't
to win a
appreciate.
natural show, like you're just kind of sleazy, Like
No, you are, for
Yeah.
sure. Damn. So you're gonna get all natural. We're gonna get Brandon on everything possible. You're gonna be the guinea pig.
Bullshit.
And in a year from now, Brandon's not gonna be able to walk down the hallway, and
Hell
he's gonna
yeah.
have a bigger chair, and he's gonna be all dialed. Bro, I couldn't even imagine. I'd be tripping.
Let's do it, dude.
Dude, let's gain some weight.
Anything that I've wanted to do that I can't do,
you
putting
can
it
do,
through you.
bro.
You can do it through me.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, you guys is full of some fucked up ideas.
Perfect.
We'll figure it out.
You know,
Dude,
just
bro,
staying
the
all
needle's only
natural.
that big, dude. You're good. The needle's that big. Don't even worry about it.
No.
No, not feeling it.
No.
Stick to some Dynamize and just.
Some Dynamize, some quality protein.
There you go, man. I fuck with
We're
it.
cruising.
Cruising.
We're gonna
perfect.
stay all natural.
All natural.
Healthy.
Yeah, we're all natural now. But dude, that's sick, man. I'm stoked to have you on the podcast and
It was
fuck,
fun, dude. Yeah.
cool reconnecting you guys and shit, right?
It's definitely
dude,
been
it's
a
been a
minute.
while.
There's some stories we could talk about off pod for
100%,
sure.
dude.
Oh yeah.
It was
But
high school stuff. It was some
I think
rascal shit.
everyone had some rascal
Everyone
days
was
in
a
high
piece
school.
of shit in high school, dude.
Dude,
That's like,
really.
That's the best way to put it.
Well,
Piece
it's
of
you're
shit.
figuring out life. You have no idea what the fuck you
Yeah.
want to do, and you're just like, oh well, let's just fucking live it to the
Yeah,
fullest.
just
And then
mess
it's
around, do
either you
whatever.
pull your head out of your ass or you figure it out. But we still both have plenty of friends that never
Yeah.
figure it out.
That's true. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
everyone.
it was a pleasure having you on the pod. Let's
Thank
let
you,
this
my
story
guy.
continue on after the show. Sorry, guys, you aren't invited to the after party, but maybe next time if you're lucky.
You.
Have
All
a
right,
good
guys.
one.
Yeah, appreciate it. Stay tuned. Next episode dropping soon. We're also we're gonna drop some new merch. Be tuned for that. Daniel's rocking one of the shirts now. Brandon's rocking one of the other shirts right now. I'm not wearing one right now, but
I thought you modeled, bro.
yeah, right. I'm not. I'm the model that doesn't model now. Everyone else models but me. I don't want to be the model. I'm just shooting all the good content for you guys. But stay tuned for the podcast. Check out the new merch.
So if you guys want to shoot, slide into that man's DMs.
Oh, perfect. Plug shit. All
He's
right.
good with the camera, dude. I've seen some of your shit.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot. We're gonna make some dope
Love
stuff
that.
happen. We're gonna make a sick workout vid with Daniel here, some Dynamize shit. But yeah, guys, take it easy. We appreciate it. Rock on. Ow. Cool. Super rad. That was actually.